recording. Yes, I'm recording. Hey, Mr. Applegate, this is Paul. So we got this, we got your exhaust pipe uncrushed, and then what we had some rips in it. So in the metal, while we were, I had some damage to the metal in order to get it straightened out to where we could reuse it. And what we've done is we have cut copper patches and soldered the copper patches on right there and right here. So the patches won't be visible. This will be the top of your exhaust pipe, and of course most of this will be under the floor anyway. So, but of course your exhaust pipe would not have worked as badly crushed as it was. So anyway, just show you that. Then also go over to the boat and take you some, show you some videos, show you some things. So I got your message, and wondering when we might be done and so forth. So here we are. We had a few rotted places on the side that we've done Dutchman's. This one most of this gets hidden by the rub rail, so then of course here's your new covering board. It's got the same thing on the other side. Here are the new deck boards. Now the deck boards. So when we talked to you about the copper pipe, we offered a couple of our alternatives that we could use. We could cut the copper pipe off, use a rubber hose, and then just have a copper pipe sticking out the end of the boat, the very end of the boat, which is the way a lot of them are done. For example, this one over here. So so we offered alternatives when there was an alternative. We've done your deck boards. We're trying to include those, hopefully including these in the strip and refinish cost. We normally are able to include some woodwork, but of course the shelf and the covering boards, we were not able to include all of that. So what I wanted to do is show you why we've replaced these, and there was really no alternative. There was no cheap way out other than replacing them. So there's only 3 knobs that you can twist on any project. One would be the speed, and the other would be quality or scope. In other words, whether we do this and make the quality good, or whether we don't do this, what we've done here, and make the quality excellent. And then, of course, price is the only other knob that can be twisted. So there's an old adage: if you want it good and fast, it won't be cheap. If you want it good and cheap, it won't be fast. If you want it cheap and fast, it won't be good. And so those are the only knobs that we have to twist. And what we're trying to do is twist these knobs to where you get the maximum quality at the lowest price we can give it to you, and as quickly as possible. But when we encounter a problem like these, here are your old planks from that were on the deck. Now, they didn't look bad at first, but we had to take these planks off and in order to fix the rot that was underneath the deck. And as you can see, this is we discovered when we started taking them off that gee, there's rot here, and it's a good thing that we did discover it, because you would not have been happy had we left it. We have and of course this plank is split down here and shouldn't be. These seams are fake seams right here, these 3. These are live seams on the outside. And of course you end up with, because of the crack, with an extra live seam in there. And this one, same story. It's cracked in 2 right here. And the ends were badly damaged. These ends weren't so badly damaged. However, look at this crack all the way through here. And we had same thing going on here on this one as well. Matter of fact, these were damaged on both ends. Excuse me, these were damaged on both ends. Sorry for the camera work. These were damaged on both ends, and of course cracked in the middle. So that's why we did that. We could have, I suppose we could have turned a blind eye to this. Oh, goodness. Could have turned a blind eye to this, and it would not affect schedule, and it would not affect price. But I'm quite sure you would not have been happy with the quality. So that's why we chose to do it, and we hopefully can fit it within the budget, but I'm not positive we can. But we're going to try to, and give you a really good quality job at a reasonable price. And we're still planning to be done by spring, so that you can put it in the boat show that you're wanting to put it in. So that's the went on with the decks. That's also what went on with the cracked ribs on the boat, and it's also what went on with the wiring. So we're trying to give you an acceptable quality, a good quality, not acceptable, a good to excellent quality boat at as reasonable a price as we possibly can in a reasonable time frame. We've been affected a little bit by COVID. We've been affected by sickness. When we got to the bottom, I put an extra guy on the bottom so that we could get the bottom work done and not affect the schedule. So I'm using extra people on your project when I can. I know it's frustrating on your end. It's very frustrating on my end when I find something as well, because basically the whole schedule for everybody stacks up because of one boat, and that's affected you some because of boats that are in front of you. So it has affected you some too. So anyhow, just wanted to give you an update, cover that with you, and let you know that we're still intending to have it ready for the boat show that you wanted to have it in the spring. I've been looking back through my emails to figure out which boat show and where and when but we got the pedal to the metal so that should be ready well before any boat show, even in the deep south. So anyway, that's the latest. I hope this finds you in good health after Thanksgiving, and you had a good Thanksgiving. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.